And hello. Unfortunately, the snow melted, so I was expecting a really great little winter time, but it didn't happen. It's raining since I had really high hopes this year that we will see the normal snow in Budapest. So I'm in a search for for a new tripod because I've sold mine. I didn't like it at all. It wasn't flexible, and but I didn't want to miss the November's favorites videos, so let's do it like that. In November I managed to read 6 books. I didn't expect it, but it is what it is. I just finished reading the novel by Garcia Marquez. It's a small one. It's called Shallow Leaves, and it's about a little town. The whole action is happening only in 30 minutes and is told by 3 different characters. It's a small boy, his mom and his grandpa. And if you don't really want to go to the 100-year solitude and you want to understand how Garcia is writing, this whole style and atmosphere to understand, you can just grab that one because it's only around 200 pages and it will give you a great insight into how he sees the world, how he explains I read 2 very girlish books which are like Everything I Know About Love, and the second one was Girl, Women, Other, but I didn't like them. I don't like the modern literature. I still can't get used to the style of writing. I think the storytelling, it's quite weird for me in this new authors, so I'm still getting used to it, but I didn't like the books and I don't have any. But what I loved actually was The American Gods. I've read it in less than a week, 700 pages, which is a lot considering that I have also the university work. And but yeah, I loved it. I loved the mythology. I loved how it was introduced. I loved the syllable. I loved the narration, the atmosphere in general. I wouldn't say I would go back and watch, for example, the series, but still it was very great to get to know this book, which was quite popular. And I'm not very well versed in mythology, especially the Scandinavian mythology, so it was very good to see the characters, to see their descriptions, and yeah. And I came across this book which is called Makwa Murders, and it has the same Agatha style storytelling and murder mystery type of a book, so it was very good when you don't want to read Agatha and then you're basically reading someone who was inspired by Agatha Christie's writing. It was amazing. It was also a huge book, and I don't regret that I spent the time, and it was really amazing. So you just have to have patience because when I first opened the book, it was overall it seemed like 600 pages, and then when I looked at the end of the page, it was saying 300 something, so I thought something is not wrong. But if you open the book and if you start reading it, you will understand after around 270 pages why it's divided into 2 parts. A little spoiler. And of course I couldn't miss an opportunity to get the book of Camus and get to know him better again. I read last month The Myth of Sisyphus, and this month it was The Rebel, and both of them are connected, but if you understand it after reading both of them. So if you start, for example, The Rebel, don't miss the Myth of Sisyphus, because they are interconnected. You will find a lot of common points, a lot of common discussions, so it's very interesting. At the end of October, we started watching a lot of documentaries because we couldn't find anything interesting which we would like to start as a TV series, and we came across to this Netflix documentary which is called The Keepers, and it's extremely disturbing, extremely hurtful and sad, but you just watch this 8 episodes which are hour long, and yeah, it's it's tragic. Other than that, from the new movies, we watched only Napoleon, and it was also very painful and hurtful, and I can't even describe it. I just don't take it seriously, because when I went to the cinema, I didn't consider who was the director, I didn't consider what kind of movies he was doing before or how he would represent Napoleon, but I don't know, it's very it's not something I've expected to see, let's say. But this month was also good because we've discovered Seinfeld. It's an old show, but I don't know how I've never heard about it, and it's a great TV show to go back to home after a long day and you have something to watch, and it's very smart, very funny, and it keeps you entertained. But in case of events, we went to Eger last week and it was amazing. The study trip was organized by our department, and we visited the Archbishop's Palace, we visited the castle, and you never expect from these little Hungarian cities to fascinate you this much and to have such a great story behind them, history, and yeah, it was really great. And we were lucky, we had really great tour guides who were speaking really good English, and they answered all the questions. They were amazing. And also something was going on during the November, and it's still on, so if it happens I will tell you. If it not, then maybe you will not know about it. So yeah, but it's very complicated. I'm working on it, and yeah, that's it. Okay, I think it was a very short video, but what can I do? I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Very short, just to for myself, I think more as a little diary, since I don't like writing diaries. At least I can talk about it a little bit here. And thank you. See you soon. Maybe in the end of December, maybe sometime later.